Next item would be public comments, reference this evening's agenda item. 3 minutes per speaker unless modified by the the chair.
So whoever comes up here, just state your name and address for the record, please.
Okay, so my name is Lawrence Tallman. I live at 415 Farmington Avenue here in Bristol. I've lived there for going on 34 years. So as somebody who knows the area, I'm a little shocked with some of these plans. I would hope that they wouldn't be set in stone. And I'm also shocked that I'm limited to 3 minutes to respond to all of this information that no one could possibly address. My particular comment would be, first of all, shame on the Zoning Commission for putting up signs they shouldn't have, according to these consultants. I don't think that's a way to walk into a city and say, hey, your guys didn't do their job. From what I see, all of these things are in place now, with a few exceptions of the aesthetics and the plan of having, I'm taking your driveway and I'm sharing it with him, I'm making you do it. I don't think any of that is going to be business friendly. When you tell somebody you can only have one driveway, maybe their business requires 2 driveways. Maybe they have a building large enough for that. You are no longer being business friendly. And if this is what we're trying to do, we're going to wind up with a space just like across the street here. I've lived here all that time. I've observed all these things. And I can't believe that people cannot see the forest through the trees. Now, of all the developments, when I was leaving my house tonight, this is not an exaggeration, 15 cars. I want to take a right-hand turn going west on 6. 15 cars I had to wait for. Now let's put some more stuff out there. There's an auto parts store that wants to come across the street. It's a wonderful thing, except for the traffic. Now I would like to know when the last traffic study was done to find how safe these plans are. Because as far as I'm concerned, we're looking for trouble, or we're just looking to prevent more positive development, which comes naturally in Bristol, as it always has. So I'm going to say thank you, whether I use 3 minutes or not, but I am offended that we're being limited to 3 minutes. I'd like that on the record.
Mr. Chairman, can I respond to that?
Yes.
You're not alone, Mr. Tallman. As far as the business friendly, I am firmly with you. I don't believe that most of this is business friendly. And I was very adamant about that the last time. Traffic study doesn't have a heck of a lot. That's more of a state issue. You know, you do have...
It's just safety.
Sure. You're absolutely sure. You're absolutely right with that. You know, if there was somebody who came in, crosswalk issues on Route 6, as a commissioner, I think that we should stop worrying about walking and biking on Route 6 and bringing commercial aspects of not having maximum parking limits to commercial, building. I ran a small business in this town for 10 to 15 years, and it was very hard to run it here with limits. And now you want to add more limits to it. With this, we've been working on this for a long time. So your anger is very right, but it's not set in stone yet. There are still abilities. There is a lot of us up here that can still voice our opinion to that. And you, as a resident, have that right.
I do apologize if it sounds like anger. It's frustration.
By all means.
And all that I'm getting at is, if it's going to be set in stone, be very careful, because concrete is very, very hard to move once it's set.
Thank you. Thank you for your comment.
Sure.